It's all from the cold out of the beer next to talking to Superior, they said, come on, here's up for dead. When the girls and all, man, I got
Yo, welcome to Smallmouth Crush Live with my co-host from the Bass Lab, no other than the epic Eric.
Hey, man, I got some new Wi-Fi going. How does it look, everybody? Am I clear? Am I crisper?
You are.
You know, I went live on YouTube the other day, bro.
You did?
Yeah. I'm up to, I go live once a year, and I think I got like, you know, I don't know, some major views on it, dude. I'm like, my subscriber base is grown exponentially. I might have hit 175 or something. I'm pretty stoked. Yeah. I was just testing it out, man. Showed some cool stuff. I bet nobody's got this. Let me show you something that's going to blow your mind for the new year.
Go ahead.
How many crankbaits do you know have a Dorito chip bill?
I think that's the first one I've ever seen in my life.
First one. Hey, for all you guys, I'm gonna start out with a great tip for everybody. So you guys know I'm a fan of Lexan. Why? I like to crank rock, and my Carter doesn't hold up the rock. I like Lexan. But anyway, and the other reason I don't like my Carter bills is white. So you got this great, you know, you got this great plug, and then it's got this white bill. Not saying they don't bite it, they do for sure. But I paint the bill, and what you could use nail polish. You got to rough it up a little bit with sandpaper, but you could use one of these paint pens. Now my red crawl is red all the way through.
Red.
Heck yeah, dude. There's a pro tip for you. I'm just started out strong in 23. Paint your lip, bro. Paint your lip. Paint that lip. Because you guys know one of my favorite baits, cold water cranking, is what is one of my favorite cold water cranking? I cranked
Marty Burns.
Nope. I cranked with you that one time. What did we crank?
The mutt.
On the upper bay, dude. You're like, what is that? It's the old Rapala fat wrap, and check out the bill. It's painted, and that's a Lexan painted chartreuse bill. Anyway, this thing gets bit. You could tell. I mean, look at the tooth marks on that sucker. Great bait.
Well, we made it another year.
Can you believe it's already 2023, man?
Well,
nuts.
I shouldn't say that. The Anno Domini calendar that we use right now, since calendars and everything's completely changed over the years, technically it isn't the beginning of a new year. That doesn't start until February. But mainstream establishments, they want you to believe that the new year was December 31st.
And what would you do differently if it was the actual calendar year?
If we actually knew the true history, a lot.
Well, you kind of do. You know
I do, but the New Year's not till February.
What would you have
your
would you have your New Year's celebration in February and go, hey guys, don't
I
be
would
fooled.
Celebrate with this.
Where do you stick that?
Well, so this came in the Amazon surprise. How do you slow this thing down? Holy shit!
That sounds like
it's got 5 speeds, and it's got different connections too.
Oh,
I'm not going to bring the other one out just yet, but I've been playing around with this a little bit.
Playing around with it?
That was that palette I got, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The mystery palette from Amazon.
And how did that work out?
I mean, honestly, I was just going to throw this in the garbage, but this is a pretty cool little deal.
Was it a good buy, a bad buy, or?
I probably wouldn't do it again.
Okay. Have you sold any of the items that you received?
No.
So the P&L sheet on this, you're still in the
bad.
red.
It's not even worth my time.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So you got some fun toys, you know, things you can play around with in the office when you're organizing. Bring those tired leg muscles back to life. Where do you? Never mind. It's kind of odd.
On.
Yeah, I think
very odd. Oh man. We should read the comments and welcome everybody. Basser, Mike, Steve, Sean, Chris, Tom, Bo, MJ, Sean,
that's
Brian,
right.
Chance Jacobs.
Man, is anybody new in the house tonight?
I was just going to ask that. Chance Jacobs. That's a new one. Maybe he just hasn't commented recently.
Right.
Hey, if everyone could just hit the likes too.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to hit that like right now. There's 19. I see 19. Mr. Gary Sheets, 9K Leets in the house. What up? Jig Squad, Charles Poling, Warren County, Top Toad. He subscribed to my YouTube.
There you go.
He's one of my loyal subscribers.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hella Bass is a subscriber, and he has notifications on. I think he was the first one to comment, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Top Raider. What up? Kevin, yes. Gonna Fish Collins. Absolutely. Jeff, what's up? What's up? The Adagram, what's up? Yeah, he's in too, man. What's my channel name?
Who is new?
Epic Eric. I think that's what it's called. Epic Eric 1202, because there's some Epic Erics out there on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube. So it's Epic Eric 1202. Not sure where the 1202 came from, man. JP just subscribed. Look, man, I'm rolling in subscribers, Travis.
I see that.
I could parlay this in 23 to like an empire. I'm close to 200. Do you get a gold coin or something? When do you get your plaque? Like, what are the plaque levels?
100,000.
I got a long way to go.
Yeah, so do I.
Well, you're at 34.
But I got 34,000 of the best subscribers on the planet.
I would say that's true, because you know what? It's funny when you look at Instagram and you see some of these subscriber bases, right? And then you look at one of their posts and you go down to the comments, like one comment. It doesn't the math doesn't make sense. I mean, this is a very engaged audience.
Well, here we go. We got some people in the comments. Jim goes, I just listen. I think a lot of people just listen.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark just rolled into Florida today. He's ready to get after him. New trailer equals 1,000. You pick up.
Florida.
What is that? Yeah.
What do you guys know about Florida? Because I have to go down to Florida in 2 weeks.
For what?
Just kind of hang out.
What does that mean?
I'm going fishing a little bit. Saltwater fishing.
Oh, you got a vacation with a family?
So I got to learn how to throw this thing so I can catch my pilchards.
What'd you call them? Say it one more time.
Pilchards.
I think you're right there.
Okay.
If we have any Floridians on the line, let us know. You can you should do a video of you practicing your casting with that in the grass. I know you kind of got it. I'm sure there's lots of YouTube videos on how to do it. I did that with Jimmy Big Time and Jack Rinkers, man. Travis, I never laughed so hard. We caught a bunch of shrimp, and it was instant. Like, you put a shrimp on the line with a split shot. We caught flounder, puppy drum, and speckled trout in this little canal down in Nags Head at my beach house, man. I laughed. I was out of breath. I was rolling around the ground.
Man.
What?
Is that you beeping or me? Who's beeping?
That's me, man. People are blowing me up, man. Like, this YouTube thing's taking off. I can't keep up with the subscriber base.
Can I go real quick in the house here and grab something that's pretty cool?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
guys, I'm going to type in my YouTube channel for all of those who want to see all 2 videos that I have up. And both were tests. I think it's Epic Eric 1202 for some reason. What? Something went wrong. I don't get it. That's weird. Yeah, thank you, Tom. Now I got to test my comments. Okay, that worked. You guys saw my comment there, right? No, you didn't. I got to log out of YouTube and log back in. So what's happening out there, everybody? Hey, this is going to be a feedback show because I'm really curious to hear what people want to see from Smallmouth Crush and me in 2023. So we're going to be looking for topics. We're going to be looking for guests. Like, who do you want to see return? Like, who are some of the best guests that we've had on the show in past years? Can't see my comments. I got to log out of YouTube and log back in. What's up with that?
So I want to catch a Goliath grouper or a shark. So I got this rod.
Oh, there you go.
This reel.
Where'd you get that? YouTube?
I got this at Bass Pro Shops, actually. So it's a Shimano. Nice. It's rigged up, bro. Check out that mono leader.
Dude, that's huge, man.
Yeah.
So you want to do a Goliath grouper?
Yeah, I want to try to catch one of them.
Okay.
And then, so I bought some other stuff because I'm going to do some trolling. So I got these size 20 reels.
Well, are you renting a boat yourself?
Yeah, so I'm going to rent a boat down there.
Okay, gotcha.
So I got a huge box of reels. Now, tackle, I'm just trying to fit it in this little bag here, okay?
So now you're ready for saltwater.
Yeah. So let's start with the weights.
What do you got?
So a lot of different egg sinkers and just different weights and stuff.
Wouldn't it have been cheaper to just hire a guide?
I'd probably hire a guide for the day too, but
I got just to learn and then go out in your boat.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to troll for some wahoo, some mahi-mahi. So I got a lot of these rigs. We're going to be running those quite a bit.
Okay.
So I got a nice collection of those.
Hey, well, while you're out, I asked, who do people want to see return?
I guess they eat a lot of bucktail.
Yep.
Is that enough bucktail?
I think that should do it, man.
Good. Yellowtail snapper jigs, things like that.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways,
nice,
ready.
Man.
Yeah,
I like it.
Good. You know me, bro. I don't mess around. We're gonna go catch a couple fish down there.
All right, I'm back on, guys. Hopefully, I'm gonna test the comments. See if I had to sign back in for some reason. It kicked me out. It does that sometimes. Test comment coming through. Look at that. Boom. All right. So Kuda wants to know when the salt trip is happening. February?
No, like in 2 weeks.
Where are you going to be?
I don't know, somewhere in the Keys Marathon.
Marathon, man. It's plenty of fishing down there, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Good, man. So so for guests, we got to line some guests up for the live shows, bro.
We do.
I got some ideas.
Good, because I've been lacking ideas lately.
So I'm thinking you got to have TK back, and I'd like to see him paint a bait if he could. I think you got to have Big M Marty Burns carve a crankbait on the show. That'd be badass. That'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever seen it. I put a little reel up of him doing it at my lake house, and man, people were just like so stoked to see that live because I don't know that many people have seen that happen. You know what I mean? From a hand carving perspective. So Uncle Frank, you got to have Scalish back. That was just such a deep dive into bass fishing technique. And that was fantastic. Pangrek seems to be a very popular choice, and BTC Zona. Somebody said Zona. If you can you get Zona on? Are you back in? Yeah,
I think we're back.
Yeah, okay.
We're in good terms. Sure.
Okay. All right. Very good. Look at that, man. We could read through the comments later, but
go for it.
Dirty Steve. I saw that come up at least once, right? He's pretty funny. Anyway, be good to have some people. What about topics, guys? What topics do people? Oh, Gary Atkins, man, because he was Angler of the Year, right?
Yeah.
And he used to be on the Smallmouth Crush team.
He used to be, yeah.
Seth Fighter, that's one we've always wanted to have on.
Okay.
I mean, the Fighter man would be fantastic. What topics do you guys want to hear about? I'm really curious. Like, what do you enjoy when if we go off script and it's not scripted, what are the things you like to see on the show? What do you like hearing from a fishing perspective, or maybe not? I mean, let's hear it, man. Scooter, Chris Johnston.
There's a lot of good
Bradley Hallman, man.
We're gonna definitely step it up a little bit. That brings
Best
up
shore fishing gear and baits. That's pretty cool. How-to screenshots. Okay, Gene likes the Great Reset. That's good. That'll be a separate show. Oliver Nye, big baits and smallmouth, man.
We've had all these guys on.
Yeah, but I mean, now we're going into the topics. Like, what are some new topics you guys?
Yes, we're going to do that.
About?
Before I forget, Eric, I do want to mention, guys.
Al Linder said no. Sorry, Ebbs.
We need.
He turned Travis down for sure.
Not like that.
All right, stories on our fishing trips. Co-angler setup. Sorry, man. This is good.
He was.
Timing's a little off in 23. What can I say?
It is. Okay, big news.
Okay, man.
Everyone, I don't want to rush to a full disclosure this evening, but we are going to be changing a few things up when it comes to the VIP members program that we do once a month. And you'll like the announcement that I have. It will only benefit you. But that's all I can really give you right now. What's going to happen? Some of you guys are on auto pay for the year. That's this month here. I'm going to make a decision here in the next week or two what direction we're going to go with. I'm leaning heavily one way here. And if we do, everyone's going to get a refund, all that, as these orders are processed, if I decide to go this route, and we're going to actually go a different route. But what that means is you're going to get VIP access, more in depth than what you have now. You're also going to get some, I guess, behind the scenes footage, as well as video content while I'm out on the water that I won't share specifically with the general public. It's going to be a really cool little deal that we're working with, and there's going to be a ton of big names that you're very familiar with working with us on this new platform if we choose to go that direction. So stay tuned for that.
All right, what else you got in 23, bro?
Oh, let's see.
You got the big move. You got your trip to Florida. I mean, you got the new trailer. You got a bunch of gear in. I mean, that's all exciting, man.
It's crazy exciting. I can't keep up with it all.
Yeah.
I'm so damn busy that it's fun. Everything's happening, man. Everything's moving. There's a lot of changes. There's I don't know. I just went up to New York a couple days ago. Had an awesome time up there. Hung out with Brooks from Cortland, who's actually this show is brought to you by Cortland, as you can see in the banner above us. Cortland Line. I just got a message today from someone.
Let me get my magnifier on that. Hold on.
That's pretty big, bud.
I could see it now.
I just got a message today from someone that said he can't believe more bass anglers don't use Cortland braid or know about their line, their setup, dude.
Right.
But listen, at the same time, Cortland's a small company, and they are extremely they're happy in the position that they're in right now to serve their current anglers. Like,
sure,
they can certainly grow, but they're doing a really good job right now. And Brooks gives me crap all the time. He's like, get me into Susquehanna fishing tackle.
Why not? Why aren't they there? It doesn't make any sense.
He can't get in. He's like, he can't get really an appointment with those guys. And
are you going to be there for Bass Fest?
So George reached out, or maybe Mike reached out. I got to put that in my notes right now. Which note do I? I'll just take a.
I think you put it in your calendar.
If you saw the scratch papers with notes here, bro, you'd be like, how does he even stay organized?
Don't you have a calendar?
I'm just gonna write call Susquehanna.
Yeah, you have. Don't you have like an action list?
And that's how I wrote it. So will I know what that means tomorrow?
Hold on. Like, I can see it now. Call Susquehanna. Call George. Okay. I can see it. I got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Anyways, they invited me to a couple of their shows this winter. Schedules aren't looking good. I'm also not going to be able to make the New England fishing show in January.
What about the Great American All Outdoor Show?
Nope, I'm closed on the house that week.
Oh shit,
dude!
So you got no shows.
Terrible. I really enjoy doing them. It sucks, dude.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Chris Cortland, they started out making fly line. But they have incredible braid, whether it be braid for flipping called the silent flip, or just general braid from 5 pounds all the way up to 80 pounds or whatever your bass needs are. Great colors, great selection, great strength. Better. I feel it's better. I was a Power Pro guy for many, many years. And listen, I'm not beating Susquehanna Fish Tackle up. They are very tight with Shimano, Power Pro, things like that.
Right.
And so they probably, the more braided line in particular brand they sell, maybe they get little price breaks, things like that. But at the same time, I'm hardcore Cortland. There's a lot of anglers in this northeast part of the country that are as well. And there's a lot of anglers that watch this show that go to Susquehanna Fishing Tackle. So we'd love to see a little bit of some of their line in there for sure moving forward. But
yeah, I mean,
hey, sure. I'm not the sales rep. That's on Brooks, not me. But I got a funny story.
I mean, I think he's counting on you because you know those guys, right? So have you called them yet for him?
Yes.
Did you get him on the phone? Yeah. Okay, you called them, but they didn't call you back. So like when you call them to say, yeah, you're coming to Bass Fest, are you going to say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about Cortland. I'm going to bring some samples in for you. Like you've made the complete switch. This is why you like it. Give them the fact feature, benefit. It's kind of like local New York company, man. Great service.
You would think, dude.
Well, if you haven't talked to him about it, I mean, maybe this is the time to do it since you're going to be making a call to him anyway.
Well,
and they want you, so you got something in your back pocket to offer them to help your sponsor.
Z Baits chimes in.
What did Z Baits say?
He said, great stuff. We use their flipping braid. Why don't we got to have Z Baits back on too. There's a lot of great companies that we want to have on moving forward for 2023, but I got a really cool story.
Tell me
about my trip to New York. So I think it was Friday. So Friday morning, I get up pretty early and I head to the Salmon River, right?
Yeah.
I do a little fishing.
That's right.
Brooke showed me around.
Oh, sweet, man.
Via text message. Areas to go. Months ago.
10-4.
And so I go to one spot, I get set up, and it's a place I've caught them in the past, but I can't get a bite. So it's about 9:30. I put a little post on my Instagram about, just show the picture of the river or whatever. Anyways, Brooks must have saw that. I think he messaged me, but I didn't see it, or sometimes it's hard when I'm fishing. You know how it is. Your phone rings, it's in your pocket, whatever. So then I go to another spot. Now this spot here is like a secret spot, right? Nobody's supposed to know about it.
Right.
So, and it takes a little while to get there. A little bit of effort.
Yep.
If you were with me, Eric, we wouldn't go.
Right.
You got to be able to climb a little bit.
Hey, I'm not climbing.
No.
Not climbing for a fish.
No. So you have to descend down a pretty steep bank, and it's just
sounds like a hike.
It's a hike. It's definitely a hike.
It's a hike.
So anyways, I set up, I get there.
Yep.
I'm fishing and my phone rings.
Okay.
And of course it's Brooks, right?
Brooksy.
So I see it, but I'm fishing. So I'm not going to hit accept. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So then like a minute later, I think another phone rings, and this time it was a 315 number, but no caller ID.
Yeah.
So now I'm curious. Now because I'm up there dealing with some house stuff, and I'm like, okay, who the heck is 315? They must know me.
Now you want to know who it is.
So I Google 315, whatever the number was, and Brooks's guide service comes up, right? I'm like, all right. So Brooks wants to talk to me, huh? So I call him, and then he's like, it's about time you answer your phone. You think you can hide from me? And I'm thinking, what? He goes, look up. So I look up, and
He's right there.
There's Brooks standing above me, just spying on me the whole time.
I freaking love it.
Wonder why I don't answer the phone.
Did he evaluate your fishing? Like you're doing it all wrong?
So I invited him.
Right.
I said, get down here, dude. Let's talk, because I really want to be able to fish with him to kind of get an idea of trying to figure out what I'm doing. So he brought his setup down, and first of all, he's running like a 13.5, 14-foot rod.
Good Lord.
His split shot contraption is just gorgeous. Okay. So like he's probably running like a 6-gram float. And instead of doing like a 2.5 gram, 1.5, and then staggering it, like he's got all like 0.4s spread out and like the most gorgeous shot pattern. Like it would take a steelhead angler to appreciate what he had going on in his rod, Yep. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so anyways, we made some casts, we fished, we jumped around to a bunch of other spots, and we actually fished until we were walking out there around dark. So we put our time in, man. That's my story. That's my story.
And I'm sure you caught him.
I wish we could say we did, but
that's steelheading, right?
It was tough, dude.
Those fish will drive you crazy. Apparently.
Oh my God. He tried every bead color.
Could you see him?
No, it was a little cloudy that day. Okay. A lot of drift boats coming by though.
Were they hooked up?
They smashed a few in front of us. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
We had a couple on. We did have some hookups.
And so you didn't land any.
And so here's another cool thing. So St. Croix sent me 4 new salmon and steelhead rods in their Encore line that they're not public yet. They'll be released at ICAST, but I got to test them out. They're like, they don't even have like labels on the rod blanks. It's just a sticker telling me what action is and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was able to fool around with those, and man, it's gonna be a fun year messing with those rods. So
somebody says you got to do. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying St. Croix is going to come out with some pretty cool rods moving forward.
That's awesome, man. You'll add those right to your lineup. Carl Acorn said Small Trout Crush is like your sub channel.
There you go.
That's supposed to be funny.
It is funny.
You didn't laugh. You didn't smile. What's going on, man?
You seem a little
tense.
I'm never tense. I'm not tense.
You're never tense.
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It was a lot. There was a lot going on.
Right.
It's been a crazy month.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, for sure.
Or December was, anyways.
Oh, for sure, man. You've been buying a bunch of tackle, organizing, house.
January's getting more crazy. Yeah. I was talking with JP earlier today. We're going back and forth on stuff. Now he wants me to put radiant heat in the garage. I wish he was on right now. I wish we could plug him in. He would. A great story. So our conversation this afternoon, Travis, I really think you should put just a regular, furnace. Okay. Can they hang by the ceiling? Well, not really, because you got this ductwork coming out and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, here's a video. I show him the video of the house, all this stuff inside. I'm like, where would you suggest we put? Actually, he's in the comments right now. So then he starts talking about how he wants me to. That's why I had this piece of paper out. Now I know. So he's talking about how he wants to put this furnace in the back corner of the garage. Okay. Somewhere back here. And I look at my plans. And that means I can't put my 8x4 pegboard in that back corner, nor can I put my shelf system along with the cooler and the sink on the same wall if he takes a 3x3 spot. So we're going back and forth. And I think he got a little frustrated. He's like, well, if you want a second opinion, dude, then go talk to someone else. I'm here to tell you what's the best route. And so I didn't want to take up all that space. So we were looking at different things, and then I go on YouTube, and some guy's talking about a 60x40 pole barn. And he heats it with a ductless split system. So then I send that to JP, and of course JP goes, "Well, yeah, it's because he's got $13,000 worth of foam insulation in that thing," and
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess you had to be there.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got for tonight. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Until next time.
I'm kidding. We're not wrapping up this yet. But this was a quick show because we are going to get, like I said, moving forward, we are going to get a bunch of great guests. We might be going a different route with the VIP members only platform.
Who's that?
John Henning.
What's
He's
up,
in
John?
the comments and he's in my phone. I can't get away from this guy. Plus, my trailer's at his house.
I think he's telling you not to. Don't be trying to sell them on Cortland during Bass Fest.
Okay, fine.
Good advice, John.
But I do want to give a shout out to John. He actually let me keep my trailer at his house this month. So
man, that is stand up, John.
Yeah, which John, actually, I might be getting it a little sooner. I might head back up to New York here to drop that load off and stash a bunch more stuff in there because I got to make some room in this current setup right here. So
when do you close?
Although February 3rd or 2nd or 3rd or 4th, somewhere. Like
Are you going to the Classic?
Yes. When is the Classic?
Is it Tennessee River again?
Oh, Knoxville, right?
Yeah.
I think yep. So 24th, March 24th, 25th, and 26th, I will be in Knoxville.
Slumpy Grumpy wants to know if you sold your boat yet.
So boat will probably get sold this week. Definitely.
And I think I know who might be buying.
Maybe. Yep.
Is it going to happen?
I haven't heard from them, but it'll be sold this week one way or the other. If it's
you got a couple
I got to get this thing out of here. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So
nice.
The first of the year was new rules with HOA, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So what? What's that?
I'm going to get a letter here any day that says, "Hey, we'd like you to move your boat out of the guest parking area."
Right. Yep.
I run this whole neighborhood though, Eric.
Oh, you do?
I used to have trailers sitting out there, boats.
Do whatever you wanted.
Do whatever we wanted. No,
you don't tell me.
That's right.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are they going to do?
Can't wait to get out of here.
Kick you out.
So
let
me know in the comments. I know we touched briefly, Eric, on this too.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of going off on all kinds of topics tonight.
You sure are, man. You're all over the map.
I am. Okay.
But that's okay.
Tom Nee.
What else?
I called Tom Nee. I called Tom Nee last week. Tom does real estate. He does big deals down in Ocean City and all, the Jersey Shore and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
go, Tom, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Thinking about doing for sale by owner. There's no way I want to give a realtor $30,000.
Right.
He said, bro, he goes, I do this for a living. I would not sell a home without a realtor.
Whoa.
I said, okay, I'll listen to you, Tom.
Your sister said the same thing.
Sister said the same thing. So Tom goes, I'll give you this girl's name. So I call her up and I told her straight up. Actually, Tom's really good at introductions.
Yeah.
I want to share this with you because this guy's like slick, man. He's so good. So
what
do
you do? Like Travis meet Joanne. Joanne meet Travis Manson.
Travis meet Lauren. Lauren is the best agent in the area. Okay. I personally would not be in real estate deal in PA without Lauren involved. She's got a strong sense of the market, and she's one of the best negotiators in the real estate game. Lauren. Travis is one of the best bass fishermen in the country. Wow. Not sure that helps you unless you're looking for a fishing experience of a lifetime. But he's going to have a lot of questions, and he believes he can do anything, including selling his own house.
Yeah.
I advise he talk to you first. You're both the best of what you do, and I'm glad you can make the connection. So I call Lauren.
That's a real professional. All right. What did Lauren have to say?
Lauren comes over, show her around. I'm leaning towards Lauren, babe. I know. Yeah. And I gave it to her, I said for $30,000, I'll go get my own real estate license.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I said to her. I'm like, I think this is ridiculous.
What'd she say?
Well, it's not always blah, blah, blah. Sometimes and there's a lot of behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a negotiating stage in my mind, and then I'll talk to her soon. So
okay.
We might go that route. Let me know in the comments if anyone sold a house for sale by owner in the past without using a real estate agent. It's a racketeering scheme, bro.
I sold
from the banks to
I sold a townhouse for sale by owner. Did that
But
one.
what years was this? This was probably before things got complicated.
No, same laws, everything, same
Okay.
transfer tax, stamps, all the shit you complained about. You still had to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's been no complexity that has been introduced. Selling a house in Maryland was always selling a house in Maryland, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what people say. I'll sell it for you for $15K.
Who said
there you
that?
go.
Yeah. I told the agent. I told the agent we're buying up in New York. I go, hey, can't you just sell my home, do all the paperwork? I'll give you like 10 grand. We'll call it good. And she kind of looked at me funny too. She said the same thing. Of course she is. She's a realtor. So
sure. Carl said, get that thing sold fast, Travis. The market is dropping.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, guys.
It'll be all right.
It don't matter. None of it matters anyway.
Anything on this street sells like that, dude. For some reason.
Travis said, sold my house last year, no agent. Talk to Travis Stearman about it. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're selling that fast on your street, why not just hire a real estate attorney and be done with it?
It's kind of what I was thinking.
So we're back to no agent.
You know, that extra 20 grand you save could blacktop your driveway, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Put that HVAC system in the garage. I don't know. Fence in the yard.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Put new flooring in. Put new carpet in. Put granite countertops.
Did you use a realtor to buy your house in New York?
Yes.
Okay.
But from a buyer standpoint, well, a seller's where they get you, right?
I guess so.
I didn't have to pay any fees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Man, this fishing show went in a different direction. We will get back on track for 2023. We will have some great fishing information moving forward. We will have different devices and gadgets ready to go, like this amazing back massager.
I'm sure that's what that's for.
I also got, so when I bought that pallet of junk from Amazon,
yeah,
I also got a bunch of cordless toothbrushes. So
how many?
I think there's 4 there.
4 cordless. Are they used?
No, they're still brand new in the box.
Well, who makes them?
It's a knockoff brand. It's not like a Oral-B or something.
Well, there you go. You'll have plenty of cordless toothbrushes for your trips.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh man.
Oh my
They
gosh.
are intense. All right, what do you got going on?
Man, what do I got going on?
You gotta have something going on at the Bass Lab.
You know I do, bro. Always
All
something
right,
going on.
talk
I'm
about
trying
it. Let's do it.
Trying to figure out the tournament schedule for 2023. Yeah, man. That's pretty exciting because I'm going to be down in Carolina. Man, what else do I got going on? I got the Bass Labs Legend box that I'm starting to put together. I'm pretty stoked about that. So let me know if you guys are interested. I've got a few names down for that, but what's in the box, bro? It's going to be all the legendary balsa makers, man. And these are going to be early model, pristine. You cannot find them. I was just talking to Marty Burns today, Big M.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Have you ever heard of Wally G? Wally G? Yeah, he just passed away, man. So there's a lot of bait makers that are no longer with us, man. It's crazy. Dean Helton is one of the guys that passed away a couple weeks ago, man. He was an East Tennessee legend. Wally G was Indiana, I think. Wes England's gone. It's crazy, man. So I would definitely want to do this. This is going to be more of a curated box. So
these
if
comments are too fun. I'm sorry. Keep going.
What do you got? Realtors are desperate for listings. Don't be shy.
Funny.
That's right. There you go. Tell her 4%. She gets 2, and buyer agent gets 2. There you go. I've done that. I've negotiated commissions. Absolutely. Do not pay full commission price. No question about it.
MJ goes, great call, Slump. Could close deals while he's doing his nighttime pontoon cruises.
That's right.
There you go.
Exactly, man. I'm bringing back version 2 of the Shaky Jig Worm, working with Brian's Custom Tackle on it. I just put a little story up on Instagram. You guys can see it. But made one little modification to it so you can rig it weedless. This is the shaky jig worm. I tied it, extra long, finesse style. The first version sold out. I think it won $1,500 in Texas. And the first tournament season was out. I've caught big fish constantly. It's kind of the best of a jig, finesse jig, and the best of a shaky head. It's built on a 3/0 hook. And if you guys can see it right there, on the base of this one, it's got a mono keeper. So you can rig it. You can rig it if you're open watering it. You can rig it straight, or you can rig it Texas style, which I actually prefer Texas style. So, and in this one, I'm going to be selling them with a core shot worm that's high float. You'll see it in it's not a Z-Man. While I love Z-Man, I really do not like Texas rigging Z-Man. I have a real hard time with it. And, but if you're open fishing it, Z-Man's fine. And, Z-Man, you got to do a little extra care with it. But I love this worm. It's core shot. You guys can see on the back, that's black and blue. But it's super soft, a ton of action. It's kind of like a two-tone because the outside is that clear blue, middle is black. And they'll be paired and matched with colors. This is probably one of my favorite colors, man. It's like, I don't know, it's got everything I love in a colored worm. You guys can see that it's got red, gold flake. It's just a dynamite bluegill, and I'll have a perch color, a June bug color. So it's going to be limited, but I'm pretty stoked about it. So I don't know how many's going to be able to tie for me this winter. So it's going to be super limited. But again, I invented a couple things this winter, bro.
Did you?
I got a clacky wacky coming.
Okay. Sounds
you heard of wacky, but have you ever heard of clacky wacky?
I have not. That's something new.
Yeah, clacky wacky. You heard it first here. If you look at my YouTube channel where I was doing the test, I actually show it. I'm sure somebody's going to be tying it out there, but nonetheless, at least I did it first. Clacky wacky, man. Listen, it's right here. You can see it. Listen, can you hear it?
I got bad hearing.
Can you hear it?
I can't. Don't shake it up to your ear. Shake it up to the mic.
Oh, yeah, right. Hold on. Where's the mic? You think it's right here? Listen. Shh. Be quiet.
No.
You can't hear that? I can hear it. Hold on.
Don't you have one of these?
I don't have a boom mic. I got
You're
the
not
Yeti
set
mic.
up? I didn't get you set up?
Not with that thing. I got the original mic you told me to get. I'm running with the HD 1080p Logi camera that I first did. Is that the old camera? Should I get a new camera?
Nope, I'm using it still today.
Okay. Hey, look, they heard it. You didn't. That's
okay.
Cool. What else do I got, man? I got some new colors coming out with Gary Sheets in the 9K Elite. I got the hybrid swim jig, the flip swim. This is awesome, dudes. I mean, it's got a double keeper on it.
You might as well just start your own online tackle store. Oh, wait, you do. The Bass Lab.
I really want to. I mean, because that's what I love to do is design, man. But anyway, double barb keeper. You can see it better there, right there. Yeah, that's nasty. Ultra point mustad, big eyes, little bit of flash.
Yeah.
And this is the June bug. And what I really like about it is the
gap.
weed guard, the gap. I really hate a jig that's like this. Because if it's too far from the point, it rolls over and just snags horrifically. So anyway, a couple new colors in the spinner bait, man. I'm just working on a 9K Elite takeover box. I'm pretty stoked about that. So, you know me, if I'm doing something where I'm creating something or collabing, I'm happy. If I'm not, I'm totally not happy. So that's what keeps me going in the winter because I'm about to lose my shit this winter for sure, man.
Yes.
I'm rolling around suffering.
As mild of a winter it is. Now, if you still had your Skeeter...
Yeah, I'm boatless.
How far is the Potomac from you, man?
I'll go with Tim McGlenn. He'll pick me up this week.
All right.
I got people to fish with, man. I got to rely on the kindness of strangers.
We can fish too.
I would love to go fishing. Okay. Can we do that? Can we go blade bait fishing? Oh my God,
Eric, listen to this story.
Real quick. Mark D, thank you for the box comment. Anybody want to, what am I going to do for the boxes, the professor packs this year? I got some ideas, but I want to hear from you guys. What did you like last year? That's all of them sold out. What do you guys want to see me put together? Repeats of what I've done before, mix some stuff up. I'd like to do some takeover boxes, but I mean, I'm super, super excited to hear your comments. So, and I got some Burnsy stuff coming too. Oh shit, dude. The one thing I'm really stoked about is Marty Burns made me some foiled epic shads. Those things are going to be so freaking dirty.
Okay.
So dirty. Yeah, man. JP, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Another pre-spawn box. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Mm.
You're going to keep the comments on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, St. Chris. Yeah, I would throw 15 on it. But you know what? Actually, you could throw 15. But I've posted these to my story where I did really good on the shaky jig worm. My first time I threw it was on the Potomac with Tim McGlenn. I'll probably have to go back in the archives and repost it, but it might be on my highlight. But I did really good with the black and blue for you the first time I threw it. And St. Chris, I threw it on 10-pound test, bro. This hook is a super, super, super sticky sharp hook. Yeah, man, I Texposed it a little bit, and dude, it did the job. But this is not Z-Man plastic, but it is high float, no salt. So add a little scent to the tail, and you're rocking and rolling. Anyway,
perfect.
What were you saying, Trav?
Okay, I had a brilliant idea. So I'm driving back from New York.
Yeah.
When was this? Sunday?
Yep.
When's New Year's Day?
Yep.
Okay, Sunday early morning or Monday morning, whatever. What is today? Okay, so I'm listening to Joe Rogan podcast. Okay,
got it.
And I don't mind sharing this right now because at the time I was on high alert, ready to do some work. Have you heard? Did any of your buddies call you? Did Jimmy call you or anything?
About the Joe Rogan podcast?
About me Sunday morning.
No, why? What happened?
Okay. So I'm driving home. I got up early and I'm driving, and I'm about an hour and a half away, and I'm listening to the latest Joe Rogan podcast, which is on Friday. And some of you guys may have heard this. And he had a guy on from Alaska that runs a big mining operation, gold, right?
Yep.
He's got all these ideas starting in my head. And now I'm listening, and then they get like 35 minutes in. The guy talks about how back in 1920, one of his acquaintances or somehow they're finding all these mammoth bones, tusks on their land in Alaska.
Good Lord.
It's like a death pit. I'm talking thousands of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I know why they all died suddenly right there. But of course, people like John Hancock and those guys are going to,
Wasn't there a mass extinction event?
The
reset.
They're going to make up stories about why that happened. But anyways, I know why, and these guys are debating why. And to me, it's like, okay, it's obvious, but they don't know their natural history because they listen to mainstream history. So anyways, long story short, in 1920, a rail car full of mammoth tusks were shipped to New York for study at some university. Unfortunately, the university ran out of room for these mammoth tusks. And this was so the East River around 63rd Street. They didn't have room in that. In 1920, they actually didn't have any value either, these mammoth tusks.
Yeah.
They dumped the whole rail car in the East River.
Wow.
Right off of the road.
You want to go dive for them.
So, dude, and this guy's like, this is the first time I'm ever going to tell anyone where this location is.
What are they worth?
I'm doing on the Joe Rogan. If you get a full pair together,
a couple $100,000,
$300,000-$400,000. So
what are you going to do? Hire a diver boat or something?
All I did was I shut the podcast off and I sat there for about 10 minutes and things were spinning. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I don't have batteries charged in my boat. That was my first concern. I'm like, this podcast was Friday. It's now Sunday. How many other crazies are there? Okay, let me do a Google image of this area. Does it look kind of ghetto-ish? Am I going to get shot? Am I going to get people looking at me? Where's the boat ramps? So I'm doing all this math, and I'm like, screw it. Who do I know that's a diver? Okay. I had a couple guys. One dude in Ohio.
Yeah, because you could use your forward-facing sonar 360, maybe. Are they just going to be sitting there like?
I don't know. First of all, and then Graham Hancock. Sorry, Bo Judd. That's what I meant. Everyone's correcting me here.
Yeah, Bo Judd said ivory's illegal to possess, isn't it?
I don't know. Not from a mammoth.
Probably not. I know that like elephant tusks are. I know that whale's teeth are, because I have some whale's teeth for my father.
So the first person I call is Gino. No, first person is JP. Hello, JP, what's up? Nothing. What are you doing? Nothing. Hey, do you know any divers? Divers? Yeah, divers. No. Why? I go, what'd you lose? I go, nothing. I go, I want to find some mammoth tusks. And he kind of laughed at me, and then he wanted to talk about other things. So I just hung up the phone, right? Then I called Gino. Gino was more responsive. I go, Gino, you know these divers? Yeah, I got a guy in the union. He dives. Great. Listen, here's a story. I'm going to send you the link. You need to read. You need to watch it 35 minutes in. I know there's a bunch of mammoth tusks, but we have to get there today or tomorrow at the latest. If you don't call me back by 3, it's over. Then I go to Jimmy. So I call Jimmy next. Of course,
Jimmy
you know how Jimmy's like, what? You know, he went crazy. Mammoth tusk, you know, it was crazy, right? I go find Jim. If you don't take me serious, I'm calling Jack Rinkers. He's the next one on the list. Well, just wait. Let me see what I can come up with. So
you got any takers yet?
Nobody called me back, dude. And we're 72 hours past the deadline. There's already people there, I'm sure.
Diving.
You can look on YouTube and type in Joe Rogan, 63rd Street, East River, mammoth tusks. I'm sure it's been not cleaned up. I don't know what kind of work it is. You know, it's obviously some of that's silted over. Some of it's probably exposed with current, though still. You know, I would think some of these tusks are, 8 to 12 foot long. I would think you could side image and see some debris, and it could potentially be that. But then you need to send, I don't know if it's 15 feet or 35. You need to send a diver down that murky water. And
you got to get some of those Navy divers, man. So
now you got a bunch of tusks on your bass boat. And now I'm thinking, okay, I need to sneak these tusks to a boat ramp, but not the one then I'm like, well, maybe we get like JP's dad to get a U-Haul down there. And I'm thinking like how we can load these up. And then we'd have to have an escort. You know, I want them to take them somewhere, but you got to make sure nobody's following you. And then I have all these thoughts about maybe that's not a safe area, even just, for just to be in. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Another lost opportunity.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jim Tiefenthal says Jimmy Hoffa is buried down there too. You get a 2-for-1.
Right.
You get a Hoffa with a woolly mammoth tusk. That's crazy. Well, opportunity lost. You should have been ready with your dive.
Does anyone in the comments know? Have you guys seen that? Nobody's really commenting about it.
No. So can you repeat why they dumped a bunch of woolly mammoth tusks in the East River?
They ran out of room. They had no value. They just dumped them. This is 1920.
And where did they get all these tusks from?
From the guy's mining company in Alaska.
Got it. And how many were there supposedly?
Tons.
Tons of them.
Tons of them.
So all the woolies died together?
Oh, he's finding bones every day out there. Yes, it's a death pit.
Has anybody so that guy that owned the mine is dead from 1920?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So this is a story that
this is the actual owner of the mine now who finds mammoth tusks daily, and he has lost count of how many they have.
Has he sold them?
I think he sells he's pretty good with gold.
So he
well-known guy. He's on the history. He was on the History Channel. We got booted out. All right, everybody's back. Was that a reset? That's funny. I don't know what happened there. Oh man, let's wait for Eric to get back in here. Stream just died, but everybody came back too. We're at 241 viewers right now. What are you doing to me, Bo? This ain't good.
Dude, they heard you.
It's the reset.
It is. That's so crazy, man.
Is anyone Googling the East River and Mammoth Tusk right now while you're watching this? Because
I didn't make it, Matthew. I hope I don't make it through the reset. Me and Travis have talked about that.
Anyways, listen, I just thought it'd be a pretty cool little adventure, and I got all excited for the last day, and here we are on the live stream instead of hanging out in the East River right now.
Why don't you call up that Alaska guy and go, yo, man, can I just pop up there?
Late. I swear the Alaska
guy, the guy with the mines.
What about him?
just say, look, I just need 2 tusks from you, bro. I'll come up there with my truck.
And then Joe Rogan goes, anyone who finds those in East River, if you post and let me know, you're on the podcast.
So you saw that as a way to get rich and get famous.
Sure.
Dude, you're always looking for a little rich and famous scheme.
I'm just saying.
Of all the people I know in my life, you're the one that chases that the most. We're getting bombed.
All right, I'm on it.
You are. You have. I don't know anybody who's talked to me about more ways to try to find fast money than you. You bring the most ideas.
A lot of ideas.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying you explore a lot of them.
I do, man. My brain's always thinking of different ways, and yeah.
Typically it's just a lifetime of hard work, but I'm not saying you can't get rich quick.
You find a couple of mammoth tusks in the East River.
I mean, you think anybody's gonna?
They're probably there today, yesterday.
Wouldn't the local news cover this, like Joe Rogan podcast? Like if you were a local reporter down at I don't even know where the East River is. Like, is it where?
It runs
New York,
somewhere in New York, in the city.
Okay, so is it like like you mean New York City?
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan's not like a small time show.
Millions. That's why I knew.
Wait a minute. Time out. Wait. Listen to my point.
Okay.
So Joe Rogan says there's woolly mammoth tusks in the East River. He's got this fantastic story, and everybody knows. Okay, so like tons of them are down there, and 2 tusks are worth $300,000 to $400,000. And there are thousands of Travis Mansons listening to this podcast, calling their buddies. You got to figure somebody's going to get a boat with a diver, right? But wouldn't you think there'd also be a newscaster listening to that and go, "We got to cover this story"?
Probably.
Because what if somebody like live on camera pulls up a giant 12-foot woolly mammoth tusk?
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
No, but what I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. Don't you think there'd be some local news station covering it?
I honestly feel there is. I bet you if
so it reminds me of like the scene in Jaws where like Jaws, that big shark, and you like the harbor with
and everybody's
Richard Dreyfuss.
To it.
Yeah, everybody's got these boats with the the guns, and these yahoos are going to go out there. Don't you think the same scene? All those people that want to get rich quick and go, look, we got a buddy who's a diver.
They're already there though. Suit. So if someone
isn't there a news cruise there covered? That's my point.
There has to be. If someone now, could someone just open the second window, Google or YouTube East River mammoth tusk and see what comes up?
I would like to see if there's been any coverage of it. Did anybody find one? I mean, this was 72 hours, right? You got to look. You can't just tell a story like this and go, there's nobody covering that story, or nothing happened, or nobody showed up. Is it like somebody's got to be? There's got to be like plenty of people, right? There'd be people driving. Yeah. Don't you think?
There has to be.
East side of Manhattan connects to Long Island Sound.
65th Street East River dump site of valuable mammoth bones and tusks. It's all over YouTube.
Yeah.
Possible site. Here it is. It's already out there, dude.
But is anybody covering it like live? Like I want to see somebody on location during the day with sunlight. Look at those 40 boats out there of people actually trying to do it. Okay, here's an East River shot of looks exciting.
Possible site of where the mammoth tusks were dumped in the East River. Where's the boats?
I don't see any boats. So somebody just showed up on the shore with a cell phone and took the shot. How many views do they have?
So you're saying we still got time?
What day was this posted?
2 days ago.
Well, as of 2 days ago, there's nobody posting.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Joe. Joe tried to stir up some stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. What's that?
Get the Power Vision Power Ray. It's a pretty dirty river, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so a camera wouldn't help you.
No.
Man. Crazy.
I thought you're not snagging that thing. That's funny, MJ.
throw a Ned rig down there.
Right.
Yep.
Here, I got stuff coming in right now, man.
Dang, man. I'm headed down to Florida in February, though.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Might stop along the way. I don't know, driving down the coast, see what happens. We'll be at the Harris Chain of Lakes for a little bit. Maybe go down and see Brent Anderson. I don't know. This could be the beginning. Oh, when are you and JP shooting that pilot with Rick?
December.
Next year?
This last December. Yeah.
You shot it?
No. Supposed to. That was the time frame I gave him.
Oh, just didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Okay.
Nope. I'm sure they'll want to film it in February. Perfect
MJ, MJ, yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna do some saltwater fishing in the summer. No question. No question. I'm gonna chase some Spanish mackerel, cobia, puppet-drum.
By the way,
actually, I'll be doing that in the spring too, for sure. Down in the Outer Banks, man, getting some of them gator trout.
Dan himself wishing everybody a happy new year. And let's take this time now, since we have a lot of people that are from the Northeast. The New England Fishing Expo is going to be January 27th, 28th, and 29th. It's always a good time, even though I'm not going to be there this year.
That's hot.
But maybe next year.
I told you I would hold up a few things, man. There's a guy that was pretty, like, I don't know. Who can identify this paint job? Very famous painter. What is that? It's a Risto wrap, and I know we got some Risto wrap fans out there. Look at that resolution on that camera, man. I think, look at that. That caught it really good. Dynamite blueback herring pattern. That's a Risto wrap. Who can identify that paint scheme? Painted by very famous. I'll give you the second word of the pattern. Shad. St. Chris. How do you know that, bro?
He's good.
St. Chris, you watched that test stream. I think I held that up. Was that cheating? Nah, it's not TK.
Hey, by the way, if anyone does have access to a diver and wouldn't mind heading there this week with me, we'll split everything. I only want maybe 3 to 4 people at the most. If anyone wants to do this, they can dive. I will take you out there.
Pro tip.
You want to come, Eric?
Pro tip, no. Pro tip.
What if you could bring a couple crankbaits with you?
Try to crank them woolly mammoth tusk up. So I look at what I did to the second one. This is a pro tip. You guys should be doing this with your baits. So I took it's a cuticle foam brush, and I knocked the shine down off of that bait. So that became a matte finish. It's the same bait. Why do I do that? Because in the winter, and there's the one with the glossy finish, but in the winter, those bait fish get a little duller because it's cold. So it's the same color scheme with the shine knocked down. Look at the difference in that, bro.
How'd you do that?
Works. So I have a yellow brush. Let me show you. It's not a brush. I keep saying brush. You go get these cuticle sand. It's like a nail brush, but it comes in a block, and it's really easy to sand around, because it's a sponge essentially. See how it's squishy? I don't like steel wool. Steel wool will work, of course, but these are money, bro. I've had this for a long time. You can see how many baits I've sanded, but that'll knock the shine.
So once you do that, do you take cloth or water? What do you do after that?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I just wipe it off with like a damp paper towel, so I get all the outer coating off. Yeah, but there you go, man. It is, but these are money. You can get these at like I don't know. You can get them on Amazon, I'm sure. I don't know what this is called, a cuticle sanding block or something like that.
Dude, that was worth the admission right there, dude.
Right there. That should be a that should be a little But yeah, man. So this is these are all baity shads, man. Look at that little bad bitch right there. Oh my god. What? That's a balsa gem. I got a bunch of them painted by him, man. I should put these up for sale. Anybody interested, let me know. You can DM me for a price. I got 3 Ristos, including the one that I sanded. So you got 3 Ristos. If you're interested, email me. I mean, DM me on the old Insta. That's a badass little colorway, man, right there. That's a bad bitch.
I'll give you that.
Yep. That's a bad bitch. I got some Strike King 1.5s. Oh, that's what you wanted, I think. I think you wanted them baity shads, maybe. I don't know. I do not know.
We're having a little discussion before the live.
We were.
Oh, shit.
I think that's a. I think
I
that's
got
a.
to do
Black,
something
I think that's
if
a
I don't
black.
remember to do this. Hold on.
That's a black market balsa right there, man.
All right. If I don't do this, I'm going to be screwed
What
here
do-
tomorrow.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, man.
What are you gonna do, bro? Tell me. Oh, I typed it into the comments, guys, but I got a new color coming from Gary Sheets at 9K Elite. It's called Gizzard Wizard, and it's awesome. Brown Baco. No, I rate her nail
Okay.
polish, bro. I get a lot of nail polish from people. Everybody knows I paint with nail polish, so I
I
want
had
to
a
show
bunch
this
of
color because it's
a bunch of my St. Croix
bad.
rods up against the frame of the door, automatic garage door.
Oh God, that would have been
Yeah.
That would have been horrifying.
Exactly.
Can you imagine? Like, what if
Oh.
you broke them?
I know.
That'd have been very bad.
I caught it.
Very
By
bad.
the way, guys, my
What do you think of that color right there, Gizzard Wizard? That's coming in the swim jig. Hold on, let me increase it right there. Can you guys see that?
Yeah. So
That's gonna be nice, bro.
So I feel
hey,
like
look,
that's,
hey, look! You could see my Bass Lab
I
neon
see-
sign. Isn't that cool?
that's a terrible picture, but it
What?
looks
No,
very
it's just,
similar.
it's the camera that you
Let me
can't.
grab something, bud. Hold
Damn
on.
it! I tried. Jigs, baby. Gizzard Wizard. What else can I show you guys? What else do you guys want to see tonight?
So I'm going to share with you guys, and I shouldn't be doing this.
Ever listen to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? Now Muskie Bites I haven't, but that's cool.
Are you ready?
They'll find Elon Musk's body with the tusk of the Elon Tusk. Brad Petrie,
I didn't want to give this up, but I'm gonna.
What do you got?
This is my number. It's one of my top swim jigs, not for a horizontal retrieve. So picture some sort of swim bait or grub on the back. Okay, you're not dragging on the bottom, but this is my number one color on the Chesapeake. That looks like the one you showed, but without.
Yeah, it's missing a few things, but I'll give you that it's in the
saying.
color. Let's see. There you go. That's a better picture.
I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah, yours
it's
is,
similar.
I can't give it to you, bro.
All right.
The Adagram.
One
yes,
more.
I would absolutely paint the lips on Marty Burns'
my
bait.
second favorite color.
And I did. That's a Marty Burns bait right there. And I painted the lip. Not sacrilegious for sure. It's all about personal preference, man. Would I put a chartreuse lip on that one? For sure. I'd sand that down and dip it in a little. I'd probably throw a little chartreuse, like a faint chartreuse on that, because I think that would match that nice, or maybe even orange. I don't know. But I caught fish just like that without the painted lip with Travis up in New York, and I caught some big smallmouth on that pattern right there. That's a bad little bitch. Faux show. Yeah, man. I just don't like the white. Not saying it doesn't work if you don't paint it, but you know. That's right. You know it.
Whew.
What else, Travis? What else you got, man? What else is in store?
That's it, man. I mean, we covered a lot.
Good.
In an
we
hour.
did. I mean, you got elephant tusks.
A heck of a crew watching too, man. You got solid over 200 view, 221 right now.
That's huge, bro.
Could you imagine if all 221 just started commenting? Let us know where you're from. Don't be shy.
That's right.
Pull that car over right now.
Carl, I agree,
type in where you're from.
Brown Baco, yeah, we're just gonna go with on the foiled bait that has one silver side. It's for those of you guys who don't know, PK went live and we were talking about a bait that's foiled gold on one side. This is not in silver on the other. It's going to be that black back, orange belly, gold, silver. This is gold. But anyway, that's what we're doing.
New Hampshire. David
Look at
Brown,
that.
Pittsburgh,
Utica.
Of course. Texas.
Boonesboro, I love it. Maryland in the house. Northern California. Aaron Thompson, Cornwall, Ontario. Travis, right there, bro.
Yeah.
We got Maine.
Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's in jail, bud. He got arrested yesterday, Andy V.
I don't know who that is.
You won't.
Hog snatcher for life. Double E, don't stop with the baits. I feel like I'm on Canal Street. That's right. Oh, it's just a show and tell, man, today. You guys want a really big bite, you get yourself a Smallmouth Baits slobster on a mop jig. Don't sleep on a mop jig is all I can tell you. But you got to put Jamie's, it's Jamie, right? You got to put this, you got to put the slobster on the back. Look at that thing, man. That is a big meal.
Manitowoc.
Look at that thing. That thing is huge. It's like as long as my arm. Indiana, Bo Judd, Lake St. Clair, Seattle, MJ. That's right. Worldwide Crush.
I've sent some packages to Seattle, to
That's
MJ's
awesome,
house.
Man. Faith First Fishing. Brennan's 3 hours away from him. Slobster. The slobster. You know, I stuck it on that. I was looking for a dang good trailer for the mop jig. If you ain't throwing the slobster on your mop jig, you're crazy. That's slobster. Look at that. That is nice. And the one gripe I had, if I tried to I used to like throwing a packer crawl, like the full size. It had a hollow body, so it wouldn't stay on it. But that right there, my friends, with that blue highlight, that's the one. That is a freaking
Robert, Central California. Robert, how did you know about our live shows?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Have we seen Robert comment before?
Oh, Robert Linson for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He's my man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Fine.
He's here every week.
No, he doesn't comment every week.
Robert comments all the time.
No, he doesn't. That's a new name to me.
The EE Massachusetts accent cracks me up, man. I'm gonna get me some. I need to go down to Chatter Street. Chatter, the slobster. I wish I could talk like that all the time. I love it. I need to work on it, man. I need to come up north. Suffering show. I guess I should go up there since you're not going up there.
If you could, I can.
Gizzard Wizard.
Eric, honestly, listen to me, bud.
Gary, you're right. The Gizzard Wizard is more than a two-tone. We got a lot going on in that.
Beast Coast has been bagging. Beast Coast wants us right next to their booth. So I get back.
Beast Coast wants us next to their booth.
They want us there. Everybody wants us there. Dan wants us there. The fish tank guy wants us there. Everybody wants us there. So listen.
Me, I'm not even on anybody's radar. My phone don't ring. I don't know any of this. So I'm not making plans. I'm going someplace else.
Listen.
You don't loop me in, bro. It's all about, I mean, come on. What are you
Maybe we can
talking
make
about?
this work. I fly back on the 25th, but I land in Wisconsin.
Ooh, that's
gross. Gross. So that means.
Why are you flying back to Wisconsin from Florida?
Because the kids are out there.
Oh, you got to pick your children up.
They're in Arizona or something right now.
Your kids are in Arizona?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
So am I. I get confused a lot.
Wait a minute. Your children are not with you right now. They're in Arizona.
That's correct.
With the grandparents.
Yeah.
So it's you and Curly Sue alone.
Well, not technically.
I don't understand. Is there some third person that I don't know about in this relationship?
No, there's so Emily's still here.
What?
Cole is in Arizona. I'm sorry.
Okay, so half of your kids are in Arizona.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, because I was confused.
Kids.
Well, no, I just didn't understand when you said Emily's still there with just you and Curly.
They left out of here.
You said your kids are in Arizona. You didn't say my kid Cole's
Mom and
in
Dad
Arizona.
came and grabbed Cole, and then they drove him to Wisconsin, and they decided to drive him across the country in an RV.
It sounds like he's been kidnapped. They grabbed him.
Dude, I grew up this
or you're
lifestyle.
Saying
okay,
they picked him up.
I grew up this lifestyle.
What lifestyle?
I saw every state by the time I was 5 years old. Okay?
So you went cross country.
Oh yeah.
You did the legendary Lakes tour.
Yeah, something like that. So
guess who's driving across country in a van?
You?
Nope.
Okay, I don't know.
Just take a guess.
Right now?
Remember when I first pitched the idea of the legendary Lakes tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
It is.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden I showed big eye swim jigs 3 years ago, and there's a big eye swim jig on the market, and ain't this one. Then there's a Sprinter van going across country.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You can't sleep on it, bro, right?
Eric, on the 25th, I fly.
All right.
I land the 25th
in Wisconsin.
Without spending time with Cole, because I wouldn't have seen him at all.
Right.
In 4 weeks.
Okay.
Like he was gone before Christmas. I guess my sister flew out there this week too, so that's good. But anyway,
Is Cole on a milk carton at this point? Somebody asked.
no, so he's actually taking it pretty good. Like he's having fun.
Good.
Like if I call him up, he's real brief. He's like, I gotta go. So that's a good thing.
He might have been that way before the trip.
Maybe. Anyways, so New England show probably starts Friday the 27th at around 1:00. So I get 1 day to shuttle from Wisconsin to Massachusetts.
When's the classic?
That's end of March. That don't matter.
When's Bass Fest?
I think Bass Fest is right around the 4th or the 12th.
Oh, you know what? I'm in Florida, man, during the New England show.
All right. Well, then we're not even, this isn't a debate.
I didn't think we were debating. We're just
what I was saying is you can go get my booth stuff here, drive up, set it up. I would fly into Boston from Wisconsin.
If I was
and
here,
we could pull this off, dude.
If I was here, I wouldn't do it.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take one for the team?
I can't do that, man. I'm not going from cold weather to colder weather to look at a bunch of lures. If I go anywhere in February, I'm driving the opposite direction and fishing. And it's not because I don't love the East Coast guys or like want to see people. It's because I'm losing my effing mind, bro. I got to go. Yeah, I gotta go. You know that about me. I struggle. I mean, based on the flurry of the absolute blizzard I saw up there last year that you were in, which made you do Jack Nicholson like crazy stuff,
right?
I could go up there. I'd lose my shit. I'd be fishing in the tank just to get a tug.
It's fine.
I know.
I thought you would.
You thought I would.
I thought of every possible way of doing this, and it just does not make any sense.
For a day, dude? No.
3 days, but yeah.
Well, so you would fly from Wisconsin, make the first day of the show. If you could just why don't you just pay somebody to set your booth up? Why don't you hire Alex, fly him in? You're running a business, do it. Yeah, or do you really need to? I mean, at the end of the day, what are you at the show for? And I'm not trying to be brutal, but I'm just asking you a real question. Like, what, like, if you have show objectives, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you get paid to be at shows. So I don't know. Do they pay you to be there?
Yeah. So, I
do
seminars for a lot of these shows.
Yeah. Right. You do speaker engagements and stuff. So you should go if you feel like it's worthwhile. But why don't you just pay somebody to travel your stuff up there? I mean, I don't know what it would cost, but I'm sure somebody would drive your stuff up and set it up for you. It just won't be me.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm going to go fishing, bro.
All right. Speaking of some
honestly,
new things,
I need to fish.
We'll go over to my website, guys.
Yeah, what do you got?
We got a few different services we're offering now.
Well, that's exciting.
Very. Let me try to see if I can share this with you. Of course, we're going to be guiding on the Chesapeake Bay. I got a couple, actually a text message today of some people asking if I'm going to be guiding this year. I will be there. April, May, and June. Parts of April, May, and June on the Chesapeake, so you can still book me.
There you go.
We also have, of course, our guide trips on Lake Ontario, St. Lawrence River. Those are going to be going early season, April, May. I got a small stretch in May, and then we start up full-time June 15th-ish, somewhere in there. I got plenty of dates, June, July, August, September, October. When I say plenty, I'm doing this full-time now, so I got a lot of more dates up there. But just to give you an idea, so in June, I only have 6 days left, July 5, August 9. So they're filling up quick. I got 18 days in September still, and then 15 in October. So if you guys want to get up there with me, I encourage you to reach out sooner than later.
That's right.
We're also doing, so here's something new. And I don't know if Alex put this up yet, but okay. So I also am doing half-day trips from 2 to 7.
I like it.
So if someone's, just want to, they don't want to go for the full day and they want to do an afternoon out there, we can do that. Salmon and trout. So we're going to be guiding the tributary starting in September through April. So I am taking, I know it's a long ways off now. This year in October for the salmon, I'm only doing an afternoon trip. There's some new footage here, Eric, for the salmon page.
Ooh, that looks good, man.
Yeah. So I believe I'm only doing half-day trips in October because I still want to guide for bass, in the morning, and then I'll run a salmon trip in the evening. And last but not least, guided perch trips. If you guys are interested in catching perch,
Perch-tastic.
we're gonna head on out there and catch some of these bad boys. So
Tasty critters.
yeah.
That's
There you go.
one of the best eating fish. Do you think that's better than walleye?
I think they're both about the same.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's the best eaten freshwater fish between perch and walleye?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Now,
think there's anything that compares.
So
Do
I
you?
don't eat a whole lot of fried food, right?
Yeah,
And that's the best way to eat a walleye or perch.
it's fried.
So fried batter, and then like either
why not
ketchup.
why not bake it?
It's not the same.
Why not?
It's
why
good.
Why
but
not pan sear it?
It's not as good as a fried freaking. I think anyone in the comments can back me up on that. Like, if you had to choose. Now, listen, eating fried food is going to give you cancer. There's no doubt. I mean, that's
Okay.
proven fact. Can
So
you
you're
debate
already-
that, Eric? Would you agree?
Are you dead?
I'm saying if you eat it.
Meaning, no way. We don't care because I'm gonna eat all the fried food I want. We got
Okay,
14.
fine.
No way. We got 14 years yet, right?
All right, fine.
You're gonna be dead anyway. Why don't you just eat what the hell you want?
That's true, because you never know.
I don't even get it. Well, why are you
Knowing
preaching
my
like,
luck, I'm going to survive the reset, Eric, and I'm going to be one of the only people in Jefferson County standing, okay? With nothing, because everything disintegrated into the ground. I have no communication. Now I got about 5 to 6 days before the tsunami is just going to come and wipe out everything west of the Tug Hill region.
I don't even know.
Then what am I
you're
going to do?
talking about? I don't even know.
What am I gonna do?
I'd eat fried fish now then. If that's what it's going to look like and you're going to make it, I mean, you might as well eat beer battered walleye every night, whatever you want, man.
Uh-huh.
Like, right? How can you be preaching cancer when you know all these fools are going to be dead in 14 years? I mean, that's what you're convinced of, right?
Yes.
So,
yes,
guys, here's the message from Travis. Live it up. Eat beer battered fish every day, whatever you like, and spend all your money. You got 14 years to spend it.
There you go.
Run up that bill. And if he's wrong, come and beat his ass. I don't know, right? It's either going to be true or not.
Claw. I haven't had a White Claw in 8 months, dude.
Tell me how you're feeling with no White Claws on a daily basis.
Good, because since I switched over to seltzer water, it's the same feeling. It wasn't the alcohol I was searching for. It was the taste of the bubbly.
They say that is a good technique, and
True,
it's cheaper.
Let's
calculate the savings on alcohol versus.
Okay, but I'll drink a 12-pack of these a day now.
How much does that cost?
$5, $4.99.
How much is a 12-pack of White Claw?
I'm not drinking the 12-pack of White Claw a day.
You weren't?
Well, 6 to 8.
Okay, how much does 6 to 8 White Claws cost?
$13.
Okay, so let's do the math. You $13.
I can do the math in my head. I understand where you're going with this.
8 times 7 is 56. Times 4 is 200.
Hey.
Times 8 is you've saved $1,600.
There you go.
Of alcohol.
Not really, because I ended up buying a bunch of ocean stuff. That's where that money went. I got to tell a quick story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm looking for custom cabinets for the mudroom. So I stopped by an Amish guy's house late one evening.
Yep.
In New York. And I didn't know how to approach them. I don't know much about their lifestyle. I didn't know a whole lot of anything.
Well, it depends on, is he...
Yeah.
Did he have a car?
No.
Okay,
no,
got
it. This was very old house, well maintained, but you could tell there was a lot of history there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Horses in the barn, kids playing.
What does he think about the reset? Did you ask him?
We didn't get that far. So
okay. Are you planning on it?
No, he comes out in his
I think you should.
He comes out in his nice outfit, right? He's a little shorter than I expected. Okay. Got the beard going. He's got a half a mustache. Everything's trimmed below.
Okay.
Uh,
Traditional.
looking pretty good for an Amish guy. You know what I mean?
All
Like he was like, I was like, damn, I wish I was thinking in my head, man, I wish I could grow facial hair. Anyways,
All
got
right.
the hat, everything, man. He looks clean.
Yep.
So I go up to him and I find myself talking to him like he's a 2-year-old.
What do you mean?
I go, hi, my name is Travis. I was no, dude.
Like you didn't think he understood English?
Yeah, exactly. That's how I was talking to him.
That's so strange.
I was like, do you build like mud rooms? Like,
Yep.
this is how I'm talking to him. I'm like, Travis, stop doing this. Stop doing this. The guy's looking at me like a weirdo. And I kept doing it. And I'm really with my hands, you know, because now he's like, what are you looking for? I go, well, I'm trying to do this. And he was following me a little bit. And I was getting all nervous, you know.
Why were you getting nervous?
I just didn't know what was going to happen here. Right. The horses are getting loud next to me. Like the kids are running around. I didn't know if I was interrupting dinner or prayer or whatever they do, right? I didn't know.
Okay.
Because it was late. It was like 4:30.
Did he expect you to come?
No. I just pulled in, but there's a sign.
Oh, got it.
Custom cabinets.
Yep.
Okay. So I go up there and I go, well, can I write? What do you need from me? I'm like, and then I'm like, I had a picture on my phone. I started to bring the phone up. And I put it back in my pocket real quick. Because I didn't know if I should pull the phone out in front of him and show him a picture.
Because of his feelings for electronics.
So now I go back and I go, listen, can I go get a piece of paper from the truck? I'm like, sir, do you mind if can I run over to my truck and get a piece of paper and I can draw this out for you?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay. So I go back to the truck. I come back out and it's kind of windy and I'm trying to draw right here. I go, do you mind if I'm just going to write it in the truck real quick and I'm talking loud again and slow, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And
he's like, probably inside going, this guy is really strange.
Yes, probably. So he goes, how long are you going to be? And I'm thinking he's talking about like the length of the mudroom. So I go 137 inches or something. And he goes, no, writing the dimensions. I go, oh, 5 minutes, whatever. So he goes, okay, I'm going to be up in the finishing room up here. Or I'll keep lookout for you. So I go, okay. So I go back in the truck. I get my thing, and this is my dry. I draw really nice, detailed stuff of what I'm looking for.
That's pretty good.
Yep. And I go back in there, and now we're setting candlelight up because it's getting dark. I'm up in the finishing room. Okay.
Sure.
There's a nice wood stove in the middle, dude. It's freaking warm in there.
It's really cool.
Fucking awesome in there, dude. Smells good. You know.
Yeah,
that's
how you're going to be living in 14 years.
He's got old wooden pencils, and he actually has this type of paper, right?
Yeah.
Graph paper.
Yeah.
And he's doing the dimensions. He's drawing things out, and now he's taking he's adding 6 1/4 and 6 1/16 and 5 and 1. Like he's adding all this shit up.
Yeah.
Without a calculator, dude.
Wow.
Like some major shit that was on that piece of paper.
Right.
That I was like, holy crap.
He's going square feet.
Dude's going straight down the list doing math. Like I've never seen before.
Yep.
Under candlelight.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
So
he gave me a price.
He gave you okay.
And I said, well, I really feel more comfortable if someone could come out there because I don't trust my measurements. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have you build this thing.
Right.
And I said, well, how can we do I like drive you there? You know what I mean? Like how like, he goes, well, where are you from? I go, well, I live just outside of Philadelphia.
Right.
Pennsylvania.
Right.
He goes, you want me to go all the way to Pennsylvania to take measurements? I go, no, I got a house. Anyways, you had to be there, right? So I'm not sure where we're going to go with that, but that's my story.
All right. So you're not sure if you're buying from him?
I'm not sure because there was no cabinets there that I could see.
That
like I don't think what's in my mind is going to be the same as what's is in his mind.
Right.
And so I don't know how the trim's going to look. You know, I don't want just a flat door on the locker. Sure. I want little ribs on, frame.
Frame.
I want different.
Do you want like a shaker style?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. So I just want.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is Google shaker.
Okay,
It's a
I
very
want.
clean line. It's a very clean line.
I want 4 cabinets. There's a window in the middle.
I
That's
see
a
it.
window. 4
Yeah.
big cabinets, 2
Yep.
drawers on the bottom with a bench. Actually, it's upside down. So there you go. I got the bench goes all the way across.
Okay, we're losing it because it's too
I
bright. But
know.
anyway, I can kind of
Okay.
see it. I
Bench
saw
all
it.
the way.
I saw it. I
Bench
saw
all
it.
the way across, 4 big lockers, and then 2 drawers above that. But
Yep.
137 feet long by
No, 137 feet.
137 inches long.
I was about to say that's a giant.
And so,
I
like
shouldn't be too complex.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to get. I'm just picturing just a box-looking thing with some cabinets in it. You know,
No, if you tell him shaker style and show him a picture of it,
okay.
I mean, you'd probably like shaker style. It's a very
Okay.
clean line. It's not ornate. I mean, just Google it right now. Shaker style cabinet. You'll see the relief I'm talking about. Yes, it has trim. It's not just a flat panel like you could buy that IKEA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Do you see it? Shaker style?
I'm looking.
Yeah, shaker style is nice, bro. It's crisp. Do you know what kind of wood do you want? Do you want maple? Are you going to stain
paint it? I'm going to paint it like a navy blue.
Navy blue is an interesting choice.
I can show you what here, bud.
No, I'm just. Well, first pick the style. You got to be able to tell a cabinet maker what you want. Do you like shaker? Or are you more thinking Colonial Williamsburg? Do you want a clean feeling cabinet?
Mudrooms. Here we go. Well, this is one example.
Yeah, no, JP Harrow, you're correct.
Some like this, but these closets are these are doors on the lockers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like, what is that, a fireman thing? What is that? That looks like a hockey room.
I don't know. So
your mud room, the counter at the mud room, under the window, what does the counter serve as?
It's a bench to sit on.
Oh, gotcha. So what are you going to do in that mud room?
Just take your boots off and stuff.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to show you. So, and then I wanted to come something like this for my home office.
Okay. Very interesting. So navy blue in the mud room. You're going to have stained some type of wood in the what you call it. And it looks like some reclaimed wood on the island, right? Some old barn wood, or
that's
made
to
look like
that's a kick-ass desk, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
So I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, and maybe you can find an old barn and get some reclaimed. Is that LVT luxury vinyl tile, or do you want wood?
I don't know. I just do the waterproof, the fake looking wood, not real wood.
Yeah, you probably want LVT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. There you go, man. That should be very easy. There you go. That's a reclaimed G rib right there.
Yeah.
That's from an old barn.
I got
that at my Deep Creek place.
I had some on Facebook and I missed it, dude. Dirt cheap too.
Sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, I love accents like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I did that in my basement up at Deep Creek, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can show you a picture. You'll like it.
LVT. I think that's what I have written down. I'll put that underneath my call Susquehanna note. LVT.
Luxury vinyl tile.
Oh, LVF is what you want, though. Not tile. You want.
Oh, yeah. Flooring. Sorry.
LVF.
F as in Frank.
Okay.
That's right.
Robert, I'm going to miss the Harrisburg show too. As of right now, I'm 90% sure I won't be there. We just got too much going on.
Yep. It's not a year for that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do, man? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna? I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't worry about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. What?
Well, it was a busy weekend at the Firefly Cottage.
Hey, hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to show you the.
Firefly Cottage.
You checked the same message?
Show you the. What do you mean?
I don't know. I think we get tagged in the same stuff sometimes.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying nothing.
Trying to get you to the basement of my cottage, man, so you can see what that stuff looks like on the wall. It's awesome.
Okay, please do.
Beautiful.
Oh, by the way, I'm not doing a vlog this week.
Can you see the metal on the base of that wall right there?
Yeah.
That's nice, right? That's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The hot tub out there. That's what.
So, Eric, how would you feel in the garage? I wanted to do that tin on the bottom, like the first 3 feet.
Yeah, I love
and
it.
Have just a rustic board, but then the rest will be drywall painted light gray.
I think it's fantastic
Because I can't do all that fancy wood on
No.
you know what I mean?
No, it's just doesn't. There's no return on investment for a garage.
Well, that's if I was going to do anything, that's where it
is that going to be your studio, the
garage, studio, garage, everything.
Yeah, I think a gray, nicely finished drywall with a nice, like some wood that's just maybe stained or something, and then the metal below it look awesome, bro.
Okay,
fantastic. If you can find it cheap, there should be a lot of that old barn G rib up there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, you're gonna pay some money for the carpenters that work on it because that finishing work is.
Well, my parents are doing that.
Oh, there you go.
They're coming up for a couple months.
You got a carpenter built into the house.
Yes.
You're lucky you got parents that do all that for you.
Very, believe me.
Very, very fortunate.
And I'm going to try to learn as much as I can.
Yeah, it's about time you started getting some skills, bro.
So Charles asked, what's the ice vehicle I'm going with? So I'm sticking with a side-by-side, but I'm not paying those prices. I'm looking for a slightly used crew cab with heat and a plow. I got to be under 20 grand.
Andy B said he should have just watched This Old House.
What else we got here? Jake Squad. What about the Lund? So Lund, I believe, is ordered. We're just waiting. Should be here March. But that Lund's going to be it's going to be like my baby. It's going to be my work boat. I'm going to have it forever.
You're burning through the cash,
years.
bro. You're right. It's 18 now. You got to come up with a consistent number. It's been 14. Like earlier today, it was 14 years. Now it's 18. Okay. I don't get it. Okay. What is it?
I don't know.
It's a dual thing. So you're saying between 14 and 18? No.
There's a specific date. It's May of 2040.
May of 2040. It's 2023. So we had 17 years now.
Yeah,
well, I just got a 3-year extension. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm glad I tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you sure you're not going to change it, right? Mark it. Everybody like this video? 95 likes. All right. What else, man? You got the Lund. You got the new house. You got the trailer. You got ice fishing gear.
Oh yeah.
You're still looking for the ice vehicle, right?
Still, but unfortunately,
are
my
you getting
trailer
a new truck?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
You're still going to limp on.
I have to. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
priorities, man.
You can't. Well, what do you mean? It doesn't seem. I mean, you're buying fish and saltwater fishing tackle. Priorities. Don't go on vacation in Florida. What are you talking
about? I'm probably we're gonna need to break it up a little bit up north.
No,
but I'm gonna be busting my balls up there, dude. I'm trying to run 2 trips a day.
Honestly, I could
5
see
days
that.
a week.
I mean, busting it's 7 days a week if you really want to say you're working.
Well,
5 days a week.
I was like a regular 4, and I thought I'd better say 5. So,
so really, all you want to do is 4 days a week, two trips, 8 trips a week. You're still looking for that. You're still looking for that.
Okay.
8 trips in that 4-day span.
Just one a day would be.
I thought you said you were running 2 trips a day.
Well, I would.
You are, or you would like to?
If people want to go, I'll go. But if they don't, I ain't gonna cry about it.
I got you. You like your free time.
I do. Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what's the point? You got 17 years to spend all your money anyway. Might as well have fun.
That's right.
Right?
Oh man.
You got 17 spawns left, bro.
Uh-huh.
In this universe, in this simulation.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you make it, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Can you ride in your boat in the tsunami? Will the Lund make it through? It's gone. It's gone. I forgot.
Yeah, the vibrations. Yep.
Everything disintegrates.
Pretty much.
Everything?
I don't know the whole specifics, Eric.
What's left to eat?
I don't know the phenomenon. I haven't been around in 1902 when it hit certain areas here. Okay.
1902.
Well, I can't remember because of the memory wipe, but you know what I mean.
So the people that were there in 1902, I'm trying to say. So if you so if you
not
met your
heavily local,
did you ever have a great grandma? Question.
Yep.
So your parents obviously were birthed by someone.
Yeah.
And when were your parents born?
My grandpa vaguely remembers some phenomenon back in 1902.
And what does he remember? Does he remember losing everything? Like
no,
just standing in the middle of a field?
It wasn't the big one, and it was very localized phenomenon that happened.
What does he remember?
He just remembers things shifting and different type of realities and stuff happening at once. New groups of people coming in to certain villages and stuff like that. Yeah.
New groups of
I'm
people?
just making this up, bro. I don't know.
So, okay. Did you ever get to meet your great-grandfather?
Not my great-grandfather, no.
Did you? Okay, so you met your grandfather.
Yeah.
And he was, when was he born?
1916.
1916. So he wouldn't have been around at 1902.
No, I think he was part of the incubator babies, if you guys want to look that up.
Incubator
so babies. There was a lot of population shifts, and there's a lot of populations that need to be filled. That's why if you look at the incubator babies and you start researching the old World's Fairs, whether that be Detroit, Chicago.
Wait a minute. But you're onto something with the World's Fair. If you watch Men in Black, you'll notice that the World's Fair were built, they really weren't like, they were alien spaceships. Like the globe. You ever see that scene?
Yeah.
Is that what your guy watched and then just decided to weave this on to a YouTube thing?
But I tell you what,
it started to sound like, see, I've seen things recently like Dark, 1899, Men in Black. I think your guy has watched all those and decided, you know what, this would be fantastic if I started to spin this on YouTube and I could become very wealthy when I get out of prison by selling a lot of ads and getting people to watch this, because it's truly a fantastic tale.
Okay.
But a lot of what he's talking about is based on these movies. You know that, right?
No.
You don't?
Well, remember, Hollywood knows exactly what's going on, and they like to tease us.
So your guy that's kind of the reverse thing he does. He uses Hollyweird as the thing to say they're in the know.
No, I think you're off on that.
And so
definitely off on that. Yeah.
So, okay. I'm just trying to
you're trying to comprehend. You're trying to understand.
No.
You know deep down something doesn't resonate with your reality. I know you're hurting for that knowledge. Okay, you know.
I am not hurting.
You know in your soul that this isn't right. You know something's wrong. Is this real? You're questioning your reality, Eric. That's what you're doing right now.
Not
at all. Questioning your reality.
Never have, not even for a moment.
Oh, you wonder.
I do not wonder. I'm curious. I like to hear.
Where are we from? What am I doing here? Where am I going?
No. I just want to go fishing, bro. I don't at all. I don't. That you still try to lay that on me, but
no, because I know what's happening. Your soul knows that this is your last. You're not coming back. You're not looping through. You're part of the chosen, the first group of the chosen ones. That's what's going on. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. You're ready, bro. You're ready to get out of the simulation, man. You're done. You graduated.
I just want to go fishing, bro. That's all I want to do. That's awesome. I mean, yes. I guess I feel better. I don't know what that means, but man, all right. Oh God, that was good, man.
Yeah,
that was good. That was good. I think you should watch some of these movies I've talked about and see if you can't make any neural connections to go.
Maybe. I'll tell you what I did do over this past weekend. So
have you not watched Dark yet? You got to watch Dark.
No, I'll tell you what I did. You'll like this because we talked about this before. So I don't watch a lot of movies. You know this, right? Very rarely.
I know.
So New Year's night, I didn't do nothing. Okay. I sat inside the hotel and I was chilling, right? And I'm like, all right. Let's see. Let's watch a movie. So I go on there. I'm trying to find something funny, old school, right?
Yeah.
And so the movie I chose is Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh my God.
And I watched it, dude. And it was awesome. Freaking awesome.
It's funny.
I remember it back in 2002, but
yeah,
it was good. Freaking,
Yes.
it was real good.
Zoltan.
Yes, and then I watched again. We're the Millers.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? God, now you think I'm a movie buff. And then I watched
No, I don't.
Horrible or Terrible Bosses 2.
That's pretty funny.
I
The
got
Terrible
on
Bosses first one.
So movies aren't that long, dude. Like hour and 20 minutes.
Nah, man, it's pure entertainment, man. You just get to laugh a little if you like the actors and you're into it. Comic relief, man. There's a lot of funny moments, man. It's a great way to just let your mind relax, be present, suspend your willingness to disbelieve, right?
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. Sometimes, right? Movies move me, man. It's awesome. I love it. All right,
man. All right, big news coming up, guys. We will probably announce it next week what decision we're going to go. Excuse me. Moving forward with some of that VIP stuff. We just I have to make a decision. It's going to be better. It's going to be so much better for you as a viewer, and a little less expensive. Not this.
That ain't a bad thing.
No.
Now you guys can afford more White Claws. That's the good news.
There you go.
Or Coors Light or Club Soda.
I got a big meeting tomorrow, so I'm going to look into it in more detail, and then we'll decide what direction to go. Yeah, Office Space. That's my favorite movie. Favorite movie of all time is definitely Office Space.
Well, that's fantastic. No question.
What's yours, Eric?
Man, I got so many.
Give
impossible.
Me one.
It's impossible. It's impossible to answer.
Your
cannot do it.
You can't answer your favorite.
No, because there's so many genres of movies, man. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I got a lot of them. The list is long, bro. You know me. That's my thing, man. I love to just escape and let my mind get into the characters, you know, and feel something that, you know, because I got that side of me, bro.
I got it.
Dude, that is a pretty jig, man. Look at that thing, dude. I'll show you that one last one right there. That's fucking hot.
Step Brothers, that's a good one.
Step Brothers?
Yeah.
A good one.
It was good.
That was a good one.
Who's that actor?
Will Ferrell?
No, the one that's in Terrible Bosses, that girl. She's in Friends or whatever, and then she
Jennifer Aniston.
Millers.
Jennifer Aniston.
Some crazy shit.
Jennifer Aniston.
She can play some crazy stuff.
She can.
Her character.
Big Lebowski. Yeah, let's ask everybody else, man. Hey, guys, what's your favorite movie? We're seeing it, right? Big Lebowski.
Yeah. While we're doing that, let me answer this question because I'm debating.
Joe Dirt. Yeah, what do you got?
Outfish Ontario. Do you have all your electronics picked out for your Lund? Yes. I went the reasonable route. So I bought the bail mounts for my Garmin's. Yeah. And I'm just swapping the head units from the Camus to the Lund because, you know, $3,000 a piece, right? Although I'm still going to have to buy an extra live scope black box for the Lund. But all I'm going to do is run a Garmin at the tiller and then a Garmin at the bow. I'm not going to be going too serious. No 360 and stuff like that. The bots are back.
Uh-oh, what did we say? What did we do? What did we say?
I don't know.
Bait shop. That's good.
Yeah. Mark, I will keep everyone posted. It's going to be a lot. You guys are going to love it. I swear you're going to love the direction we may be going. So no Lawrence this round. No, John, I'm going back. I need the 360 and I didn't particularly like the active target. They're forward facing. I mean, you could definitely catch fish with it. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather go with Garmin. I do like the ease of waypoint management and just working around the Lowrance screen. But this year was really just a trial and error and see what I liked. And like I said, I'm probably going to just stick with the Garmin forward facing stuff. And of course, if I'm going to stick with the 360 at the bow, I am going to bring 2 graphs back at the console for me. So we will have, we'll be able to utilize the side image of a hummingbird. There's nothing better than the side image of a hummingbird on the market. Lawrence is good. Garmin's great too. I mean, I could see exactly what I need to see with my Lawrence this year. I had the big 16 at the steering wheel. Okay. I knew there was a rock vein over there, but a hummingbird mega side image is going to give you really, really good detail. And to be honest with you, that sort of detail may come into play for guys more so like say on the Tennessee River, or they're looking for ledges and looking for specific shell beds that might come off of a drop or something, and also identify fish and things like that. Like I don't need that good of a clarity where I fish, how I fish on the Great Lakes. I'm just looking for any transition. I don't need to know how many little craters are in this big boulder over here. I just need to know there's a boulder right there. But that hummingbird is going to show you all the detail. Not that you need all the information, but it is. I don't think you can debate that. I mean, you can get your Lawrence very close, and I know guys that are probably going to say, "Oh, mine's set up perfect," and it is. But there you go.
Right on.
What else
man.
we got?
Somebody asked, how many days do you think you fished in 22?
Not sure.
Great question.
I don't think it's as much as I'd like to.
I mean, still a lot though, right? Over 150?
I can do the math real quick.
All right, let's see it. Somebody said you could use a woolly mammoth tusk as a power pole. You'd be the only kid on the lake.
There you go. I'm going to go about 160 only.
160. Yeah. Gotcha, man. Shawshank Redemption. Damn good movie. Shooter with Marky Mark. Animal House, for sure. Oh, Django Unchained, Training Day. No question. Hateful Eight, for sure. This is good.
Yeah. So, MJ, I'm going to run both. So, because I have a Garmin and a Humminbird at the council, I've never had a problem running 2 units at the same time. I think you may, if you do run into that, you just have to switch it to, I think what is it, 800, 400 or something. Do you know the normal? I suck at
megahertz you're talking about?
Yeah, I forgot which one's for the super shallow, like shallower water.
I don't know.
And which one's better at looking further out. But if you get interference, I would, stick with what you should have on your Humminbird, and then you can run your. I never really ran them both at the same time. I would have my Garmin will be set up with 2 screens. It's going to have my map, and then it's also going to have my 2D.
Yeah.
Then my Humminbird over here is just going to have full side image for the most part. I might go down image at times, and I might use a Lake Master map as well. So I have different settings. Like idle, that's one I use for idling. If I'm running to a spot, Garmin will be a sliver of 2D, big map, and then my Humminbird will also just be a Lake Master map. So I'll run 2 maps. I might have one zoomed in and one zoomed out more, but that's kind of the setup for running. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Bo Judd, Gran Torino, man, with Clint Eastwood. Good one. Awesome.
Yeah, that was.
No question.
Yeah, MJ goes, I just got rid of my Humminbird units except for 360. I mean, that's not a bad call. You need the 360 for sure, at least for what I do. Right. Remember when you took your boat out? I think you were the first. When we took your boat out, I can't even remember this, but you had Mega.
I do.
360.
What are you kidding me? Of course I remember.
I was pretty sharp.
You helped me tune it in.
Yeah, but I think that was my first time with the Mega.
Right. Like, on the upper bay, bro.
Yep.
We saw that good break right there, right in the northeast. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was cool, boy. And found that rock pile with some wood.
I know.
No fish on it, but that was really cool.
Yeah.
That thing holds them.
Andy B, experts are warning not making big purchases in 2023. Got to remember the experts. The experts are the people on the mainstream media. They're lying.
Lying to us. Are you kidding me?
They want us scared. They want us confused. It's not coming. They're going to just print more money. The Federal Reserve is just going to print what they want to print.
Okay.
They make the money.
Okay. I got you. They don't care.
There's so much damn money out there. It don't matter. They're never going to let the system collapse. They need us to keep the system going. We're the worker bees for them.
We are.
They want us fighting. They want us fighting, arguing, debating.
I thought we were working for ourselves.
You got to step away from that.
Man, finally you did. I was trying to coach you along that venue for a long. Thank God you saw the light.
I've been out, dude. I've been out.
What kind of?
Couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
No, I want to still. I like to see what the experts are saying out there. Don't get me wrong. That's my movie. That's my real life movie.
I got you.
Okay.
It's just a waste of time. Don't waste your time on that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time on that stuff.
I know. Listen, there's a lot of ways, Andy. I'm not bashing at all. I know there's a lot of uncertainty in the future as far as purchases, stock markets, finances, all that. Who knows? It's just
Everybody.
you go crazy if you keep thinking about it. You just gotta live your life, man. Because there's always, Eric, and you taught me this years ago.
Yes.
There's always shit going on.
True.
There's always issues.
Big time.
And we see that now. You got to step back and say, this world ain't right. That's not how we're supposed to live. That's not how we're supposed to be. And people are not resonating well with each other or themselves and reality. And if they did, that's why they don't want us to know the truth. That's why they don't want us to come together. They want us to be locked in our paradigms and fight. Doesn't care if you're left or right, Christian or Jew or Muslim or whatever. They want you in a paradigm, and then they want you to accept those truths and perform act out those beliefs in your reality. You are controlled. You are the collective.
They got you.
They did. I got out of this, bro.
They had you in a tight vice grip for a while.
Got me out. I got out, dude.
You were getting spoon fed some crazy stuff. You were in deep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think you'd ever come out. Well, that's good. Tom, he wants to do it every once, period. I like it.
What's that?
He wants to do it every once, period.
All right, right.
That's right. Well,
okay.
This show's been all over the map. We asked for feedback. We got good ideas. You got some new announcements. There's baits. There's purchases.
We're gonna get
mudroom cabinetry.
Oh man, we covered a lot of shit tonight.
I mean, the best movies.
Listen, I am so thrilled that you guys actually hang out with us every Monday. You know, Eric couple weeks ago we're talking on the phone. He's like, man, I really get excited for Monday nights and the lives, and I'm glad, man. It's not every day. You know, I feel like coming on here at 8 o'clock and hanging out, but I love it, and you guys make it worth it. The guys in the comments, the regulars,
no question, man.
So we do thank you.
No question.
For everything.
They get us laughing. They get us talking. They get us thinking.
It's fun.
They throw out ideas. It's awesome, man.
Now we just need like a big Smallmouth Crush bash, like a party. I wish everyone could, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool if we were all like 3 hours from each other and everyone we just did a little.
That would be neat.
But it never happened. How are we gonna get MJ to fly all the way from Washington over here? You know,
I got an idea. I thought maybe you could drive across country one day on a Legendary Lakes tour and meet everybody.
There you go.
I know a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I know a guy who wants to do that and have Smallmouth Crush meetups and greet ups, but not in this lifetime, bro. Maybe the next one. So, but I think I'll embark on my own because I got to at some point.
Slump says this is the highlight week.
This is
the show.
I love it. Slumpy Grumpy, man.
Very
Thank
cool.
you. That is very cool, man. It makes me feel good.
Cool. Outfish Ontario. Thank you.
I love it, man.
Yeah, we do have some pretty cool people out there. That's for sure.
Now, South Jersey, I got some baits, man, for sure. I got some things I want to try this year. Maybe that'll be one of the shows. You know, pre-spawn special, bro. Get into it.
Let's go out there and film a pre-spawn special.
I'm all about it.
Soon.
I'm all about it, man.
So rumor has it my boat's gonna be here any day.
What?
And so
that's what I'm talking about.
If we can get it rigged, it might be ready by. I'll be so damn busy up north. We'll make it happen, dude. We'll make it happen.
Happy New Year, Scott. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan, Robert, South Jersey, Slumpy Grumpy, MJ. There you go, man. He says one of these is going to do a guide trip, bro. He got some family in the Northeast. Let's come on out.
All right.
Mark D, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amy, what's up? Your kids are adorable. The Bean Crush tournament this year? Question mark. You doing it again? Are we gonna go up for a second ass kicking? Or are we gonna actually get our act together and win one? That'd be a goal. That's a goal for 23. Can Travis and Eric win a team tournament? I've won with a lot of people, just not you yet. I want to.
So,
but you know, we got to work better together.
It hasn't been on our radar. It hasn't been on our radar.
Our mojo's off, bro.
It's not off.
What do you mean?
If you guys want to, if any of you guys follow JP on Instagram, reach out to him. Start hitting with the comments. Say, hey, you gonna help Travis put on that Smallmouth Crush Open again? If we do, it'll probably be in July, right after the ABA, the Clayton, New York.
Clayton.
Man, yeah, we should do it. It really wasn't.
People loved it.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
What do you mean? To do it?
Like, it wasn't a lot of work. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Gino's probably listening. Yeah, you prick. It was a lot of work.
Gino, Travis says it wasn't nothing.
Those guys did good.
They did a great job.
We might do it.
I mean, they did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts on the hail razor. I don't understand that bait. I'm not saying it doesn't catch them, but I got other baits that I would prefer throwing. And it wouldn't be a treble hook bait. But you got to remember, I fish a lot of grass. So I can't be throwing a, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just not sure. I mean, maybe it's something they've never seen, so they're going to bite it. But it's just not, I don't know. It's not my box. And I don't think it's going to be. You know what I mean? And I might be missing something. So anybody have any experience with it? Anybody thrown it?
I know the stealth chatterbait's on sale.
No, the Hellraiser's that top water bait from Z-Man.
I'm saying I love a lot of Z-Man products, but not everyone's a hit. That's
true. Did you get one? A Hellraiser?
I did not. No, I don't.
Are you planning on putting in your boat?
So I think if I fished Oneida more or maybe Lake Champlain, I think it could come into play.
Okay. Like, there's no doubt to me that bass absolutely respond to a lure that they haven't seen before if it's got the right stuff. I've seen too many. I've told you guys a lot of anecdotal stories. They're true. I've seen them firsthand where a new bait literally is like wildfire. And there's some baits that just continue to get bit, right? But what does that bait do that another bait in your box doesn't?
Yeah.
And that's the only question.
I'd love to have a conversation, and we'll set this up some night as a subject matter, but I'd like to talk about different brands and some of their top producers and some of their flops.
I think
there's no doubt
that'd be a great show.
That the jackhammer would be definitely a key talking point when it comes to Z-Man. Of course, they're plastics. Sure. You'd have to bring up their Ned rigs and different variations of finesse baits.
Oh my God, for sure.
But some of the stuff, and even some of the finesse baits, I had a wall full of stuff that you guys saw me sell in the auction.
Yeah.
Whether it works for me or maybe someone else, a lot of it's confidence too.
Of course.
I mean, we could talk Berkeley. I mean, Berkeley has a lot of flops and they have a lot of great baits too. I mean, there's a whole lot of different, and we really should. Let's try that. Let's do that as a subject, Eric, at some point, and let's talk hard bait flops and successes with bait companies. Do you think you can cover that one?
I think, yeah. You're talking about like crankbaits? Yeah, probably.
Like pick a company that has an awesome crankbait in their lineup and then has like a dud or had one that's not out there anymore,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely, man. That'd be fun, man. That's perfect. And some like some of the old gems that you just can't find anymore. That like, why did they stop making that? That'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Or a new gem,
for sure. Sleepers, like you could do a whole sleeper
if
category.
Z-Man came out with their type of plastic in the old, what's that? I have them right there. I just can't see the name. What's that spear shaped thing? Cold water bait. Some guys use it. Come on, we should know this.
A spear
It's
shape.
freaking right over there.
We'll get it. Go get it.
It's like the devil's. It's the. I'll draw it out for you.
All right. Yeah, South Jersey. There you go.
It's that plastic right there. It's got that tail. What's it called? Devil's spear. Come on, guys, help me out with this. This isn't that hard.
It was a Z-Man bait?
No. Z-Man should make a bait like that. It was some.
Oh, you're talking about like the
grub. It was a grub. Cold water grub. It's not a grub.
A stingray grub.
Stingray. Thank you.
Yeah, the man's.
The man stingray.
Yeah, that'd be a good
if
bait for
Z-Man
Z-Man.
made a Elastec floater.
It'd be over.
Sign me
for
up.
Sure. Oh, for sure.
Stupid.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
I had a meeting with them about it.
And?
I guess they didn't like it. I mean, I don't see it on the market. They didn't ask to collab with me.
Well, you could still buy man stingray grubs. Maybe they don't want to just purely rip it off. You'd have to, like, there is a little pride with some tackle companies that don't want to like absolutely rip off another bait, right? But they could do something as a, I don't know, like, like what if you could split the tail and they put a little seam down the middle, right, that you could cut, and now you'd have like a little grub. Maybe they made it with like rings. You could. There's a lot of things you could do. So
Outfish Ontario goes, how long has the chatterbait been around? So I know Eric has got a lot more information on this. I think Japan came out with it first, maybe. I'm guessing here, but for me personally, I don't think I started throwing the chatterbait until about 2013. Does that sound right? 12?
Yeah. If you want to know the history of the chatterbait, what you do is you go to you Google 20 foot deep, and Mark Jeffries. I think was Pangrac on it, but it has Brian Thrift, because he was one of the first pros to really like absolutely burn a ton of money on it. And it talks about the rad lures, and it shows the first bait. I actually have it upstairs. I could show you guys one day, but what the bait was based on. And it doesn't look anything like a chatterbait. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I did that on my story one time. I don't know that many people guessed it, the bait. But it's a fascinating look back on the origins of the bait, who used the bait first, and to what success. And then, of course, the rest is history, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But getting back to that stingray,
and they didn't have an international patent. That's why some of the baits that come from Japan can be made just like a chatterbait. But as the Japanese always do, they've got some interesting twist on, even one up in the jackhammer. Because I had a bait before the jackhammer came out that I had to myself for a long time, and it's still one of my favorite chatterbaits because it just does different things than the jackhammer. Yeah, BTL 20 foot deep. Great show. It's like an in-depth documentary on the chatterbait. Really cool.
Oh, man.
Really cool. Yes,
All
sir.
right. What do you think, bud?
I think we call it, man.
All right.
Yes, Tom, I agree. The Robert Hamilton story is amazing.
So I'm just going to take this accessory off and put that one on, and we'll call it a night, guys. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leaving likes and comments as always. Until next time.
We'll see you on the water.
See, I'm not trying to be funny, bud. I was just trying to be funny.
What the heck, bro? It's a family show.
It's supposed to be for like
I don't even know. What?
It's for like your shoulder blade. We'll go with that. See you guys.
Oh my God.